further. The coverage of ECT 08-09 is here. The culmination of this season's battles is before you. First, we're going to take a look at the grand tour that is the ECT, covering over 300 miles of the Pacific Northwest. Then we'll check out what Brian brought in new for us to try this year. He's always keeping things fresh. And finally, we'll talk to some of the drivers and get their thoughts before the final battle. The race for the mug starts now. The Pacific Northwest. Known for its beauty, its serenity, it's full of life and energy. And in case you didn't know, the ECT, one of the finest RC racing circuits in the nation. With 4 different tracks to dial in on, this championship is well earned. Let's begin up north, 20 minutes below the Canadian border, Bellingham, Washington, below the rugged Mount Baker. The 2-story racing complex of Mike's RC World provides competitors a local track to hone in their skills. As year-round racing continues, the Northern electric scene is growing each year.
It's got great competition in all levels, and everybody's got a really good attitude and gets along really well, and you can't get a whole lot better. Brian Phillips ECT is definitely something to have, something to go to, something to attend and sport.
Historic Tacoma, Washington, 20 minutes south of the Emerald City of Seattle. Scott Brown's Tacoma Indoor RC Raceway, also known as TRCR, is a world-class racing facility with a fully stocked hobby shop and friendly professional advice.
ECT is number one. Number one. Number one. Yeah, right. Number one!
Scenic Mount Rainier in the state capital of Olympia, Washington. Home to the historic Four Seasons RC Raceway, the longest running track in the area. And currently, race entries are exceeding that of the glory days in the late 80s and early 90s during electric's heyday.
It's the best thing you can ever imagine, and electric is on the move. The electric passion is coming back. There's a big wave, and the wave is huge coming our way.
The ECT travels as far south as Portland, Oregon. 2009 marks the closing of A Main Hobbies Raceway. The fond memories will not fade away. As we bid our farewells, we can do so knowing that the local racing scene will continue to flourish with the opening of PRCR, Portland RC Raceway, opening in time for 2010, ECT, and beyond. So if you live in the greater Seattle area and you want to try some of the best RC racing around, look no further. Electric Championship Tour is here. Where the best RC drivers in the region battle it out for 6 months for supremacy. At the final round, 2-day event, Brian ran a 30-minute enduro exhibition race.
Drivers, keep it clean and go on the tone.
Now! Oh yeah, baby, get him!
Tony Battle Donnellan, a local racer who loves to root on his friends and family as much as he likes driving an RC race car.
He gets crazy going.
Nice move, Chris! Yeah, baby, yeah, Jake, yeah!
Back to the inside, come on, guys.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
A pit stop was an important part of winning the enduro, as the battery powering the car had to be changed out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow.
Oh, that was fast! Yeah! I got another battery in it!
Keep going, Chris.
Good walk. Allison Tennell running in that 4th spot.
I'm Allison
On the
Tennell.
race spot.
My legs are really tired.
Allison wouldn't talk on camera unless she was up on the driver's stand in the middle of a race. So I figured what better time than the 30-minute enduro.
I run for Insanity Motors, and I ride a V4, And Kelly Lunsford helps me out a bunch. He's a nice guy.
What place are you in?
I have no idea. One less now.
That was the one time I caused her to lose a spot on the racetrack. She runs stock buggy, and she consistently sends the guys home early, scratching their heads, wondering what happened. I know, I'm usually one of them.
Allison Tennell, lead around, Jake Lemke. Go, Allison!
That about wraps it up for the Enduro. I guess only time will tell, whether it be circumstance or demand, if the Enduro returns to action in the ECT.
Congratulations, that's the first running of the Enduro class.
Team Tekin also showed up for the 2-day final round of the ECT. Jim and Ty Campbell of Tekin were showing off their hot new product, the RX8 system, the speed control and motor for powering 8-scale 4-wheel drive cars. These race systems were put to the test on the high bike clay of Four Seasons, especially when the two throttle-happy local fast guys went mano-a-mano.
Wow, beat it!
Thank you, Team Tekin, for showing us the future of electric 8-scale. In 2008, Traxxas released a 1/10 scale replica of a full-scale off-road race truck.
Section. Gives him a little nudge, let him know he's there down the staircase. There you go. Three-way dial now for the lead.
It was named the Slash, and it exploded onto the RC scene. The racing class was a huge success. You could buy one of these race trucks for under $200 and be competitive right out of the box. As full-scale off-road racing becomes more popular, so will its RC counterpart. At these short-course off-road racing events, Traxxas exposes thousands of newcomers to the world of RC. Mike and Mark Jenkins of Traxxas are fully involved in the off-road industry with a full-scale race team. In the evening at these large off-road events, a race is put on for the pros so they can share the enjoyment of RC racing. Recently, Traxxas has signed on as a major sponsor for its own series, the Torque Series. Check it out, www.torqueseries.com. The sky's the limit for short course off-road racing. In the RC world, 2008 will mark the year to remember as the birth of off-road short course, or rebirth, as some might say.